Hi everyone, it's Scott here from That's English School 英語研究プロジェクト。よくある間違いを分析します。健康のためにタバコをやめた。I stopped to smoke for my health. 正しそうには見えるけど、実は意味が全然違いますね。日本語で考えると、こういう落とし穴がいっぱいありますね。詳しく見てみましょう。First, let's look at the problem. I stopped to smoke. I stopped to smoke. This is a perfect sentence. Go ahead, use it. Be my guest. Having said that, are you sure about the meaning? A lot of people use this sentence or something similar without realizing what they are actually inferring. So to infer means to insinuate. By insinuating, I mean suggesting. Let's break this down in the next section. If you use the structure, I stopped to do something, it means right now. I was doing action A and I stopped to do action B. For example, she was walking down the hall and she stopped to pick up the clothes. So action A was she was walking down the hall and then she stopped and then to do action B to pick up the clothes. I was talking to you and I stopped to straighten the camera lens. She was running and she stopped to tie her shoelaces. These penguins stopped walking to have a look around and a shake. So I was in the middle of doing action A and I stopped. Why did I stop? Because I wanted to do action B. It's as simple as that. So if you say, I stopped to smoke, that's fine. I was walking down the street. I wanted a cigarette, so I stopped. I sat down on a bench. I had my cigarette. When I finished, I stood up and I continued walking. But when people say this, they probably want to say something else. Let's investigate how we should say it. So, if you want to say you quit doing something, it's most common to use a sentence more like this. I stopped smoking. So we have the stop plus ing activity. He stopped drinking. She stopped working. They stopped eating junk. You could also use quit plus ing activity. I quit staying up late. We quit going to the gym. Jane quit biting her nails. And here's another way to say it. Gave up plus ing activity. He gave up gambling. John gave up doing drugs. She gave up snacking at work. So let's just recap the main points. To recap means to go over something again. So we can have stop plus ing activity, quit plus ing activity, and give up plus ing activity. But let me give you just one little piece of advice. It's about using the verb quit. I'm personally not a big fan of the verb quit. This is just me personally, yeah? A lot of my students use the verb quit. I think it's because it's short and it's easy to remember. I always think it sounds too harsh. So by harsh, I mean it's too strong.
Oh no!
It sounds like you're angry or upset with something. But that's just my opinion. Let's take a look at 5 example sentences. The first one is this. He gave up doing heroin and went cold turkey. He's been clean now for 6 months. So to go cold turkey means to completely quit something like drugs or alcohol, sometimes caffeine or even junk food. So completely stop doing, like almost suddenly. I hear it's a very hard time for addicts. His father stopped smoking after he was diagnosed with lung cancer. To be diagnosed with means to be told by the doctor of your health problem. When we were driving around Hokkaido, we often stopped to take in some of the beautiful scenery. To take in means to look for a long time and enjoy the amazing scene. This is actually a photograph of me in Hokkaido. What a great place. My student stopped learning English because she didn't have enough money to pay for the fees. The fee is the amount of money you pay for a service or a thing. In this case, we're talking about tuition fees. Do you ever stop to think about the question, what am I doing in my life? Oh, now that's a deep question for you. So the next time you go to say, I stopped to do something, think about what you are inferring by saying that. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.